guys. Looks like we're still waiting for me, but let's go ahead and start on that. Why don't you begin for us?
Okay. Yes, sir. So, like, I was working on fixing the test cases on the GitHub action, which one broken earlier test cases. So all are fixed, and I committed the pull request and tested on the GitHub action also. So build are passing. So yeah, it's working now there.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. Oh, So
Any more to report?
so yeah, on adding more test cases there only until you will not assign me some task.
Okay. Do you have other test cases that
Yes, yes,
I value? Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. All right. Thank you, Amit. Okay. Jerry, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah. Well, made a lot of progress on the web view. Have you had a chance to review it since I sent you that last update? I think it was like at 8 o'clock my time.
Um,
I mean, I
I
got
don't
the
know.
scrolling fixed. Um,
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't get a notification. Damn it.
yeah, I realized that we pretty much use something similar to an infinite scroll, like you would use in an app like Facebook. So I implemented that component instead, and the scrolling is smooth.
Okay, excellent. Let me check it out. I just have to refresh, right?
Yeah. As long as you make sure you're on the QA environment.
Yep.
But yeah,
uh,
the
yeah.
text changes are resolved as well.
Okay. Text changes.
Like you wanted to change the text, the verbiage.
Oh yeah, cool. Good, good. Okay. Yeah, scrolling seems much better. So are you using a different library?
Yeah, so instead of using an HTML list, there was something called an infinite scroll list.
Okay.
I found so we don't have flash lists, we don't have flat list in web.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to use something different. So I found something called an infinite scroll list that somebody built that seems to work pretty good.
I'm able to cause it to not scroll.
Not
Um,
scroll.
yeah, like if I'm scrolling my thumb, say I put my thumb on one of the cards, um, it'll freeze up, and then the next few attempts, even not on the card, will be frozen.
So you put it on the card. Let me grab the link.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can follow along with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if I can cause that without touching that card. Yeah, I can. Yeah, every once in a while.
It's like
Does it have no, that's not it. I was
you
wondering
put
if it has like some type of sensitivity, like if I don't go fast enough.
uh, you're putting your thumb on the card.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know that it's the card. It's kind of anywhere that I'm getting about 1 out of 3 that it won't move for me.
1 out of 3.
Yeah,
Where like where are you putting your thumb? Is it like on the left side, the right side,
right down the middle.
right down the middle, huh?
Yeah, in the white space.
It's just fine on my phone right now.
Let me try refreshing again. So if I don't trigger it, which I haven't yet, it's fine. I'm not having any trouble. I'm being very careful to only grab white space.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Okay. So everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Let me see if I grab on that big red heart. Yeah. There. Now it's not doing, now it won't work for me. If you take the red heart and you put it like a little bit off screen and then try and reverse direction, it'll stop scrolling.
Let me hop in from my phone. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not getting it on my phone.
You mean in the computer?
No, I'm on my phone right now. Let me share my screen.
And Todd's with us too. Here, Todd, let me share this link with you.
All right.
You got to paste this into a browser.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm here. Okay, so I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
and my thumb is on the big red heart, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving it up and down.
Yeah. Take it up, swipe back down, on, grab it on top of it. Are you trying to go really slow? I would
No,
scroll like like you would normally scroll, you know?
I mean, if I'm scrolling, I'm going to be reading. I'm not going to be scrolling really fast.
Sometimes you want to scroll up, see stuff, you know? And it's not like you have to go overly fast.
No.
You know, I'm not having trouble except for the heart. The heart is what's true. Like what is something about that component, the calendar. The other actually no, yeah, I have a problem on the image. It looks like a backyard with some flowers. I guess
Is that,
that's also a calendar invite.
wait, calendar. I'm trying to find this image that you're talking about.
Go to the beginning of the conversation,
The bottom or the top?
most recent,
Okay.
and then scroll past the heart
Okay.
and one more. Past that, and the next one is right here. If
Yeah.
you go up, push that about halfway up into the header, other way.
Other way.
Yeah,
That.
more. So like half the image is behind. Now come back the other way with it. If you do that, you will get it to freeze.
Wait. Where is your thumb? So your phone looks like this.
Yeah,
And where's your thumb?
about where that log is, about right above the word testing.
Okay. I see. So it's okay. So it must be just had it. It's like maybe something particularly with the text.
Maybe, yeah. Did you get it to do it?
Oh, it's the text of something. Um.
Now, if you did it, if you got it to do that, you'll notice that elsewhere you'll still have the problem. You don't have to just be on that picture. Now I'm having it up higher in the conversation, even in the white area of the screen. But not every time. They kind of got to go back forth. Now go back, like go back into that white space. Yeah, go back and I go back the other way. There, I saw you get stuck a little bit.
No, I did not get stuck. If anything, it was the stream, but no, I'm smooth as butter here.
Well, let me make sure I'm confirming. Did you get it stuck on that event card with the log and the
Yeah, so
black?
what I did is I put my thumb over the testing, and if it's explicitly over the testing, it looks like I'm unable to scroll. But as soon as I move my thumb outside of it,
Okay.
it's fine.
So what happened for me is that kind of triggered it to happen more often outside of it. At the moment, it seems like it's cleared up for now until maybe I trigger it again. Yeah, another thing you can do, I just triggered it. Tap one of those icons. Like I tapped, like I don't know if that cat will do it, but I tapped one of those. I tapped one with a picture of this girl.
Maybe the topic.
No. Like you're gonna scroll on it. So put your thumb on it and scroll. Try and scroll down towards the bottom of the phone.
Just to go to the cat. the topic card at the cat
Yeah.
and put my thumb on it and try to scroll down? No.
Perhaps it's the yeah, no, it's doing it for me now. I would say, like I said, it's about 1 out of 3, maybe sometimes 1 out of 5.
I have a suggestion, by the way, to give us a little more space. What if we add a little X where it says Jerry invites you to join Circles, like at the very right of it, and only for these web views that you can like interact with?
Yeah, and
feel
also I'm gonna redo that whole bottom thing. It's gonna be a little different.
Okay.
It's gonna. I got an idea for it,
Okay. Just give
but
us
we got to solve this scrolling thing. I can trigger it repeatedly on the one. I don't know if I can do it with the one with the cat. I assume they're all gonna do it, yeah, because this other one stress test just did it. Yeah, the other one just did it. Um, I mean, if you want, I can FaceTime with Tori if you want to see what I'm doing with my thumb. I'm very confident you can reproduce it because you just did it with the.
Yeah, I mean, I can reproduce it. I'll see. I'll see if there's something I can do to fix it with the, like putting the finger over the text. I feel like maybe the text is layered in a way that is
It's
interfering with the scroll.
it's not just that though. If you go up to a preview card, there's a bunch of preview cards that are stacked on top of each other. Scroll.
But it's all like it seems like all like preview card stuff. It looks like
Essentially, yeah. So like, see these right here. Like if
uh,
you were to tap on the picture of that girl and hold your thumb over it and try and swipe down, and then grab the next one above, you'll have trouble. Now grab that one. I just went 2 for 3 of it not scrolling. Now it scrolls 3 out of 3. Alternate between them.
if anything, I believe it's like maybe we're grabbing onto the preview card, we're grabbing onto the image, and that's what's preventing the scroll from going. It
So,
might be some CSS that can eliminate that.
yeah, something like just the right spot. Maybe maybe
I mean, my most consistent thing is like you're saying, using your finger and putting it around the testing log,
yeah.
and that's the best way I'm able to reproduce it.
Will you be able to take the fix and put it everywhere though? Because it can happen.
Yeah. If it's just CSS, I should be able to apply it to pretty much all the other elements except the ones that we really want to interact with.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I have more luck doing it right at the very bottom edge of those
Mhm.
icons for some reason.
And maybe there's just something overlapping of preventing the interactivity here.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So yeah, we just don't want to have any freezing. Like it feels like freezing, to a casual observer.
I was able to recreate it while doing a screen record, where you can see my taps. So maybe that can help. I'll put it in development.
yeah, if I can see your tabs, that helps.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So let's get that cleared up, and then um, what else is updated? I didn't get a message from you. Was it mainly just the scroll stuff?
Well, it's the scroll stuff, and you sent me some text things that you want it changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wanted the text repositioned. You want the yeah, just the verbiage. I know you wanted something about the phone number input auto focusing, but Safari does not allow that by design.
Yeah. What are we going to do about that? In terms of like at least the way we display, because the modal has that X underneath it, and if there's a keyboard, you don't see the X.
Okay, if there's keyboard, you don't see the X, and I'm trying to think like, well, okay, kind of want to log in here.
Is there a way to swipe down on the keyboard, kind of like you do on iMessage?
I think if you can, the numerical, anything about the numerical keyboard. The check mark should dismiss it.
Which check mark?
Like if you look at this last screenshot I sent you in Slack,
Mm-hmm.
the check mark should dismiss the keyboard.
Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Well, after stand up, why don't we go through a lot of the little details? I don't want to tie everyone up, but what else do you have going on?
Yeah. Other thing I checked into was just something about one of our users got somebody from Ireland to do the campaign link for a group, and he was having an issue entering his phone number. It was giving a what was it saying? It was saying that the phone number, wasn't invalid phone number. However, I'm trying to reproduce the steps of the phone number. I can't reproduce it. I even went as far as like doing an Instagram web view.
Hmm.
And, I'm still not able to reproduce it, so I don't know if I'm trying to ask numbers. I'm trying to ask questions. He's like, "Well, it's not me. I'm kind of relaying between my friends, so I don't have that information for you." Like, well, as far as I'm testing it, it's working. It's bringing me to the App Store. Fine.
And what was the reported issue?
He tried to enter his number, and then it said invalid phone number on the landing page. But when I entered that same number with the proper country code on the landing page, it all did fine for me.
The web landing page.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I can imagine, maybe I'll look at later, I wonder if it's something because his country code was auto-selected due to his location, and maybe because it was auto-selected, there's a difference.
That makes
That's the
sense. Yeah.
only thing that I can imagine.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Mhm.
Why does he need a landing page? How come we're not using the fingerprinting?
Well, we can incorporate the fingerprints now. It's just the fingerprints were not fully rolled out in the production yet.
They weren't. Okay, so yeah, you got that link. I had him share the link with you, Todd. I figured if you examine it, you'll be able to tell me if it's got that feature. But no, that
What
particular link did not.
what link?
The invite link that's not working. It's taking me to a landing page. That's not the right link. That's not the one we were building for fingerprinting to avoid all this.
Wait, wait, did Todd share?
I believe Todd was helping assist in the investigation and got a copy of that link for you to examine. Am I thinking of the right one, Todd?
I'm. Hold on, I'm slightly confused now. Was this about from last night?
Yeah, there was a user that said the link isn't working. I said get a copy of the link and.
Oh, Danny.
Was Danny? Okay.
Yeah, I did see Danny talking to him about that.
Okay. Did we get the link to Jerry?
I think he did. Let me take a look and see. Hold on one
Jerry,
second.
do you have the link in question?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So and that link does not support the new fingerprinting.
Right, it's not the one with the fingerprinting.
Right. I just wanted you to confirm it. When I look at it, I can't tell. Obviously, So I wanted you to confirm so we're not using that one, which makes me wonder, where did it come from?
That's the one you always had. That's the one you always had up until we incorporated fingerprinting, that you go to like people to a group.
Yep. But this particular user, I'm pretty sure is up to date. He's pretty.
It's not in production yet. We haven't put fingerprinting across the board in production yet. Like, it's a backend change.
I thought we did over a week ago.
We did not do it. We did not incorporate it on the backend because we wanted to make sure that the app version was all updated and ready to go.
I see.
But I mean, I can update it. I can update the links at any time to have it support fingerprints. It's just something that hasn't been done at this exact time.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Is there any reason then to delay that anymore?
No, I think we can go ahead and put them in.
Okay.
Again, we can always roll it back if something
So tell me how it would work. The invitor in this case would get the link from the app. He would send it to his friend in Ireland. He would invite him. How is the inviter getting? You're just all you have to do is a backend change, and he'll now be retrieving our new updated link.
Correct.
I see.
Now, one thing that I do see that he was doing, I think he shared the link in Instagram. That's something I want to try and see if that changes anything.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
the screenshots I get are all from an Instagram web view. Maybe if anything, that also could be.
That's definitely something to investigate as just more variables that could-
Yeah, that's another thing that I noted.
okay, but it's back to the feature. We are we confident in it? I thought we had already thoroughly tested and rolled it out. I guess I didn't realize there was a back end piece to it still.
We did for users. We rolled it out for users using the green button invite. We had not updated it for groups. So if you go to invite a user
I see.
using green
He was
button,
inviting, sending an invite link that would be directly into a chat group.
right? That's a separate part.
I see. I was thinking he was just doing a typical invite link.
No, typical. No. This is a chat.
Okay.
Chat.
Okay, that's why I was confused. So we are rolled out as far as the invite link direct from the app, just a one-on-one invite.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Just not okay. That makes more sense. Okay, so we haven't had any issues reported of rolling it out or the in place of that campaign link, right?
Nothing has been reported.
Yeah. Okay. We should triple check it though. Make sure that is working. I have seen. That's why I was confused because I have seen the clipboard request. In fact, I had Amin change the verbiage on it to make it a little more appealing. So I was thinking, well, obviously it must be active, and it is, just not inviting into a group chat that's public group chats. Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense. That is a different dimension to do it for the group chats. I can't think of any strategic reasons not to have the shortcut version of this, like the way we can bypass some of these steps. Landing page. Is there anything you can think of, Jerry, that could be an issue going this route with the group chats?
Nothing. No, nothing on my mind. Other than just giving it a test to make sure it works fine.
Okay. Yeah, so there'll be no landing page. You will have a link, invite link to a group, but the image still would look exactly the same. Invite link image in your SMS, but it would just take you right to the App Store.
Right.
Seems like a good idea. And would this, and then we would bypass that landing page, which may be causing some issues, right? With
Yeah.
the code.
Yeah, for this user, which I feel like this is something geographical. I don't think people in the US are being affected. I think this is something specific for national
Yeah,
users.
might be like pre-populating, like you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I can imagine.
Okay. Okay. Do you need a front end change, or you're saying you can handle all this from the back end?
Yeah, if the back end has, I mean, the front end already made the link changes.
Yeah. Should we try? So in theory, you could make the change on the back end, and then we could tell this user to ask his friend to try again.
I want to make sure. I don't know if we really fully tested the links for groups.
Okay.
Rather us do our own little
Let's do that today. Let's make sure we're thoroughly tested it.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so I think that exhausts that whole inquiry. So we got a good plan there. What else do we have going on?
Finishing web view, addressing the invite. I think one thing, Ahmed, if you want to look into it, is at midnight UTC, there is something that is going on that is causing high usage on the backend server, and it's causing lag. I thought it was something to do with the streak, and it might be. Um, Maybe you can take some time and see if you can reproduce directly the CPU usage without causing that downtime on the app. Maybe try it in QA or something.
Midnight UTC, right?
Yeah, midnight UTC, but you can rerun a a query that will do effectively the same thing. It's just called like user streak.
Okay, okay, okay. I will reproduce it.
Yeah,
Okay.
in production on it makes everyone's app go down for several seconds.
Okay, I will check it. What is causing it?
Okay. Thank you. Good catch, Jerry. That's a good task for Amit. Okay. What else?
I think that's it for now. Just don't forget to give me those layout changes for the web view while I work on the scrolling.
Yeah, I want to go through it with you just because it's easier to discuss because you'll be able to tell me what's any limitations or anything else too. So I want to get an idea since we're in a whole different universe, being web based. I know it's not going to be the same guidelines, same possibilities. Everything's a little different. Because I mean, in a perfect world, it's like our app and the little tab slider slides over, and like we get nice little transition. We'll talk about it. We'll go through all those details.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
One little note is I don't know. I really don't know how this would work for us. I know we have React. There's React Native Web. I don't know if we've ever tried that, but I feel like it might overcomplicate things on our code base. But it's
Yeah, that's funny you mentioned that. I was writing an investor update and I was recalling how React Native is that's like the selling point. It's all these cross platforms, including the web. But maybe Amin, you could help tell us like didn't we have to build a lot of the features with that in mind up front?
Well, I remember when I joined the project, it was like some sort of web version of some components, like the old versions. They had some web version, and I'm not sure if it was using a React Native web package or not. I don't remember, but even though I would not recommend using it, the React Native web package is just it's a whole another set of problems. I never used it. It's just like what the community says about it. And yeah, yeah, you can use React. You can add the web like layers to React Native, but it's gonna add more complication to it.
So it's not
If you
popular
add,
among the community.
yeah, yeah, it's not. I it, I mean I think it was by Twitter, like when was not like owned by Elon Musk. They were working on that React Native web. I'm not sure if they're still working on it or not, since like Twitter it's not anymore.
Mhm.
But if you just ask me, we can we just to have them separate because nothing that we have for mobile is gonna work out of the box for the web. It's just we're gonna add one more layer of complication, and it's when we're gonna be working on it, we're gonna be working on web 2 and having web in mind, and we're gonna be breaking iOS, Android if we fix something for web, and well, that's my opinion. And I never like had like worked with web or React Native,
Yeah. Yeah. So we're
so
probably better off just using the web tools and
Yeah.
products, right? You
I
know.
would say yeah, like even like Instagram, for example, like Instagram is owned by Meta, and Meta like created React Native. They don't use React Native web on their web based Instagram. And
Right.
if you open Instagram from a mobile on a mobile browser, like you have the interface, but it's not interactive. Whatever you press on, it just forwards you to the Play Store. That's if you
Hmm.
open the Instagram on a mobile, on a web browser mobile.
Hmm.
But on a web, an actual desktop web, like a laptop, it's all interactive.
Interesting. That's kind of smart actually, because yeah, if you're on a mobile device, you have access to the app store. Whereas if you're on a computer, it's kind of silly to take someone to the app store. Might as well
Yeah.
give them the web version. Okay. Okay. So I guess we'll stick with just keeping it independent on the website of things, right?
Mhm.
Can we get pretty close though to the functionality? So the feel. Mainly, I just don't want there to be any jank. At the end of the day, everything's got to be smooth. There's some oddities with like the way transitions are occurring and like things are loading um out of sequence. Maybe there's just some minimal things we can do with skeleton loaders and things like that.
App sequence.
Yeah, like if you scroll in the chat, you'll notice that even without pagination, things are popping in, just like appearing out of nowhere as you scroll. And
What?
sometimes an image, or sometimes like the profile pictures, you'll see the profile picture will just be like white background, and then all of a sudden there'll be an image.
Yeah, like it pops in like that. I don't see that to be like.
When I just navigated from the topic back to the main chat, and there was a re-render. So like I saw that, yeah, it does it every time. So you'll
I
see.
think because it's different how it's structured. Like because in web, if you go from a topic to a main chat, you actually navigate to a new page, right, Jerry?
Right.
Hmm.
So that's like the whole page reloads for you. So that's why in mobile, no, like there's no like you're still in the same
Okay,
page if you
okay.
want to.
Now I can wrap my mind around that, except I'm scrolled to the most recent message in the main chat. I go to the topic, the most recent message in the topic. I go back to the main chat. I see the most recent. Then I see a whole nother set of messages that are not visible to me, like from where I started. And then it flashes right back to the most recent messages. So I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I'll see. I can reproduce that.
Okay. Little things like that. Just play with it like you might as a user. Um, and then as I scroll upward, yeah, like profile images can kind of pop in.
Uh,
And the
that,
image. Yeah.
but I don't know what we're gonna do about profile images. We don't have fast image on the web.
What about just a skeleton loader? You know,
Uh, a skeleton loader for a profile image.
yeah, just so it's not white then
Okay,
image,
so
so it's like a gray shimmer.
yeah, maybe we can do
So-
that if it doesn't
Mhm.
render.
But why is it even loading them? Is it paginating and I don't notice the pagination? Why is there even a loading happen? Why isn't it loaded on the initial when I first get here?
Well, when it paginates, it loads the new ones in.
Yeah, but I think it's doing it in spite, like with no pagination. I might be wrong. Maybe it's maybe I can't tell. that the scroll is paginating?
Yeah, I don't.
How many does it need? How far do I have to scroll to paginate? How many items?
I mean, we have like 75 on the initial page.
Okay, yeah, then there's something different's happening because I can scroll to like the 20th.
Like you'll see a spinner when you get to the top.
I would think, yeah. Right, I see that. Yeah, no, there's pagination along the way. Not pagination, sorry. There's loading of images within the first pagination as I scroll. Like it's as they come into the view. Maybe that's some by design, like the default behavior to optimize in some way the loading because
Yeah, it would lazy load. It would lazy load the images by default for sure.
okay, that seems to be happening, which well, I don't want to waste their time on this, but I want to go through with you, trying to smooth all this stuff as much as we can to where it's not noticeable. Things popping in and popping out are not clean, and it sounds like it's not that hard to deal with. This we know it's where it's originating from. Okay, all right, we'll jump in after stand up. Okay, cool, thank you. So, I mean, why don't you go ahead from there?
So yeah, let me start with the like about the build yesterday. We did the we in the build like we downgrade the Sentry to previous versions. That should take care of the freezing for Android or maybe even iOS too. So we did that in the latest build, and also like the fix for that edited label where it should be next to the reactions and all thing up there. Uh, Now back to the new architecture, like about the scoring issues. I remember there was like the scoring issue with the pagination. If you're like in a chat and you paginate, you go back, then you navigate again to the chat. You know, it's just like a weird scroll jump, like it happens. So I figured like I found the issue and I fixed it. The thing is, well, that my theory was like maybe Flashlist they have some sort of caching. That's why when you navigate back, it tries to go to the cache, but midway changes its mind, something like that. So it was not Flashlist caching, but it was like the Apollo cache. So when you paginate through a chat, it, it's like so flash list is like the items are drawn in the list are derived from the Apollo cache, from the data we get. And so when you paginate, all the items are being like drawn to the list. And when you go back and now navigate to the chat again, the cache kicks in first because that's the cache. Like you see immediately. You don't wait for a network call. That's why you see it. We see like at the top, like it's scrolled all the way at the top where you left, and a second later it scrolls you back down because now the network call just finished and updated the list, and it updates the whole cache, and that's why happening. So it's just like I needed to find the right configuration for this, so we're not sacrificing the cache, and we're fixing the issue. So right now, let me try to share, and you see it's fixed. Um, um, second. Let me close that and open it. Yeah, it's paginate. We are now paginate.
What am I looking for?
The scroll jump that happens because of pagination I was
Oh, right.
describing.
And
So right now, yeah,
mhm, are you
mhm,
showing that it's not happening?
not now, but for it to happen, you need to paginate first. Like you need to go to pages
Yeah,
to
it's
pages,
right after it paginates, it like jumps. Yeah.
and now you go back and you navigate to the same chat again. Now it's fixed, but normally you would just see a scroll jump. Let me show you so you can remember what's going. Let me break it. So mm, see this.
Yeah, I saw that.
So this is the fix. Well, let me bring back the fix. So when I'm gonna fix it, now it's the fix is applied. Let me paginate. I'll go back and go here. You see, there was nothing.
Right. Hmm.
So yeah, that's the fix.
Okay.
So you just navigate here. It's like the bottom of the chat.
So
It was weird. Hmm.
yeah, you for this demonstration, you commented out code and then added it back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah,
To
to show
do
you
it.
how
Oh,
broken and how it's.
gotcha. Okay. That's good. Um,
What was causing this?
It was got the cache. So so, so yeah. So when you paginate, all of these like new items goes to the Apollo cache, right? And flash
Hmm.
list like derive the items from Apollo cache. And now let's say in the Apollo cache we have 30 items. You go back and you navigate again, the cache kicks in first. So for flash list, there's 30 items. So it tries to render the 30 items.
Hmm.
And it does because it's from the cache and it does and it knows where it was before. So it takes you there. But when the network call finishes, it updated the Apollo cache. Now it's not 30 items, it's only, let's say, 10. And with the new 10, it overwrites the 30 and Apollo and flash list scroll you again back to the bottom of the list. So that's why it
Hmm.
was like
So
the
is it
jump.
because you had it? Is it because it was at cache first, the fetch?
Well,
or-
uh, it was like catch and network for the fetch policy. I kept that. I didn't change, but what I changed is the next fetch policy,
Mhm.
which I set it to no cache. So when you paginate, the following subsequent pages are not cached, just drop all. And I was thinking about it. I also asked AI about it. It was like, yeah, this is the good balance to have a quicker initial load for a chat. If a user
Mhm.
comes back again to the same chat, it's like a quicker load because the cache is there, and also fixing the scroll jump. And yeah, and there is no cache for pagination. The user needs um, so in cases where this is maybe not a good solution, it's like if a user go back and forth to the same chat, like let's say a user scrolled all the way to the top, like and everything for him is saved, he go back and he navigates again. He needs to do it again. He needs to do another network rounds to get the data again. This
Mhm.
is the case we
Uh,
sacrificed to fix the other issue.
yeah, which is, I guess it's rare to scroll all the way up, go back, and then scroll all the way up again.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
that makes sense. It's weird the other list wasn't behaving like that.
It's because of flashless, like their implementation. Like I found out this by digging into the source code. They have a function called what is it called? Just from the name, you know like there's some correction happening and some still like it's what is the name? It was like auto apply yeah, I forgot the name. It was something like that. Apply scroll position fix, something like that. So
Mhm. Okay.
So that code was causing the jump, and it was
not the
because of
code,
yeah.
not the code was causing the junk. It's just like we were not understanding how the code works. So
So
we
ours
did.
conflicting with that code, basically.
Yep. Yeah. So now we have things configured in a way where it's not gonna conflict with that code.
Okay, and I think that whole realization that you're describing there, I think it explains why I'm seeing. Let me put it a different way. I think we spent many months in the existing app, the older architecture, perfecting and refining and polishing to get just the right behaviors and everything nice and smooth and little workarounds and everything's all just right. And then when they come out with their new architecture and they're doing their solutions to whatever their issues, however they're handling it, would you say it's a reasonable assumption to say that there's going to be a lot of this same type of conflict where we tried to smooth things out, handle things in a certain way? Like I think yesterday we were talking about how we didn't have the inverse we had to create our own inverse list so you could scroll the opposite direction. Um, but then they handle it now. Like, and if that's the case, how many? It feels daunting. Like there's a lot of potential situations like this. Would you say
Well, yeah, it's a rewrite from the ground up. So
it is
we,
it, the
yeah,
reactive version is a rewrite from the ground up?
yeah, like the new architecture, yeah, it is. And also the flash list here, like they rewrite it in a way to work with the new architecture. And yeah, a lot of things is gonna break because how we
Yeah.
were fixing it, now it's not valid anymore. So we have to look into it. And yeah, it's a route we had to take. Like there's no other way around it.
Right. And it is a rewrite from the ground up. So of course it's
Yeah,
gonna. That's why
yeah,
it,
the
okay. Yeah, that's why it feels like we're starting over in a way. Um, because months of our work of polishing is now a lot of it's either irrelevant or interfering with
mhm.
things they've done. Right? Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah. Also, like they took, if I remember, like 5 years or 6 years to finish the rewriting of the new architecture. That's the
Right.
amount of years it took to rewrite it, and we want and they were like testing it in prod in their application, like the Instagram, Facebook Marketplace, and other apps, and for them to take them years to have it working with their apps. So it's gonna be close to us. I'm not saying years, but like chat feed,
Okay.
yeah, like
So
just
okay, yeah,
there.
I started thinking at the end of last week that my 2 week timeline to get this released was maybe too optimistic because I started getting that sense of like, yeah, basically everything we've done over all these months is gonna.
Well, we're making progress. We're finding issues and we fix them in a day or two. And
Sure.
like I would
Yeah.
say this is a good. So before we were not like heavily testing it. It was like only sometimes when you test, like when I do a build, we test this that, and that's it. But now like everyone involved, so new issues they will be discovered. And again, as I was working on this, we were adding new features or fixes for features that we had to the new architecture, and that's like contributed to. Like for example, like the dynamic chat images, where like image dynamically to expected issue was added to you and was like contributing to a little bit of flicker here and there. So yeah.
Mhm. True, true. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we're definitely making progress. I'm just getting a little bit more sense of the scope of the task. It's really top to bottom, like you said. They re-architected it from the ground up. Um, that touches everything. So, um, yeah, we do need a lot of testing. Um, uh,
But
and
if you mhm,
what were you gonna say?
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, in my opinion, all those like weird findings that we find, like weird behavior that we have in app that we find, it's because like workarounds or fixes that we did, and it's good. Like we see flickers, that means there's a going on. Like before, we were not seeing the flicker, but a rerender was going on. It was like eating up memory, something like that,
True.
and it was not visible, we're not able
True.
to catch it. But now we see it. Like the flicker we see, it's because of a rerender.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Like in the long run,
So
we're
once we eliminate,
sorry, there's like a lag, I think, um, in the Google Meets.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, yeah, no, I agree with you that it's definitely major improvement in the long run because, like you're saying, like it's revealing stuff that we had papered over, but now it's just going to get fixed at the root. So that's all good. I get it. I have to weigh a lot of this with a couple things, expectations of what I'm telling our user base, like as far as when they can expect it, which is everyone's fine, they're patient. We have a totally fine working out, but also timing of certainly don't want to roll it out premature and have it interfere with other like crowdfunding efforts or things that are when we're really in a public eye. So just have to make sure I'm weighing risk reward because I'm really eager to get it rolled out. I know there's lots of advantages. Um, I'm realizing it might be longer than I thought because of the nature of how
Mhm.
many changes. Yeah. But okay, so you fixed that jump, right? So paginating is fine.
Yep. I fixed that, and okay, there's this thing that just happened right now. Then just scroll a little bit. But yeah, I would say this is a low priority. It was like, yeah, it just like did something like just
Yeah,
nonsense.
it's more so when
Um,
you're in the chat and like you receive a message or someone reacts, and maybe you go to a topic and then you come back, it might jump a lot more in the more active use.
mhm. Well, that will be my next thing to work on. Before like I just need now, because also I fixed another issue. Like as you paginate, there was like sometimes a jump, like as you paginate.
Mhm,
You showed me that in a video like I don't know, a week or 2 days ago, where
mhm.
like, and I was seeing it too, but I fixed it now. Um, it's I'm trying to break it. Let me, because to break it, I have to rerun it. Let me. But yeah, stuff that happens in the chat while you scroll, that should be fixed too.
Okay, excellent.
It's gonna be still one thing that I'm focusing on is like the flickers that happens, like flickers happens to the images, text, maybe even the chat input sometimes it flickers. So that's what I'm focusing on right now.
Okay, that's good. And I mean that
Um
the end of the day, that's also performance enhancing too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, right now it did not flicker, but sometimes it does when you just navigate.
Mm-hmm. Go to a topic.
They were like, I'm going to go all the way top because there were images. Like, and when there are images, like they had scroll jumps happens.
Mm.
I don't see a scroll jump now, but yeah, I'm like, because I'm using it more now. I can see it like if it happens, but I'm sure it should be fixed. I just want to be sure it's really fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, on in a topic. Um, Let me go back, me chat. There was a lit. Let me see. Yep, I see what's going on. There's like a little bit jump here.
Tiny bit.
You
Yeah.
see? Yeah, it's because of this.
Oh, I see.
That, so
Okay.
when it's and push things up and let's go. It should not interfere. But yeah, I'll look and see what's going on.
Okay. That little tag photo icon is getting pushed off to the right, to next to the photo. You go to that horse, scroll down.
Okay.
See how like on the
Oh,
right hand,
yeah.
it's
It
just
needs to
probably
be here.
yeah. We have more width allowed for images, so yeah, probably just pull it in tighter. That'd be
Yeah.
easy. Okay. Okay. So then, what else you have going on?
So yeah, I'll be working on the flickers that sometimes happens to the chat images, and later on I'll start like testing it while like using the chat while receiving chat like texts and all of the images and all of that to make sure it's stable too.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Great. Anything else?
Other than that, I discovered another issue. It's like you can see in the test I built. Like if I do this, if I go to red, select this, and if I try to paginate,
Mhm.
it it's like you see a white screen and you go back down here. So I just
Yeah,
discovered this today.
I saw a lot of white screen. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like when you try to paginate, this is the compose,
Mm.
and you search for a group that you're already in. You select it, so you have the chat there, chat history. As you paginate, there's a white screen. You see, there's
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
Yeah,
What you're experiencing right there, I've had that in the main chat as well. Um, I don't know if they're related, um, but you're not coming across it anymore. But I feel like it's
mm,
probably the same
uh,
root issue.
uh, main chat, no.
I think when I've
It just
experienced it is more like, let's say I came into the chat from a notification, or I don't know if that's it, but something different than just coming from the log.
okay. Yeah, yeah, could be. But here, what happens? I know what's going on now. I know what's going on. But my theory, it's like I'm not sure if you see. So this is the bottom of the list. This good morning all.
Yep.
So if I'm gonna paginate, I'm gonna go to the next page. What it does, it takes me back here.
Hmm.
So unless it's working, my theory, like the API is broken in a way where it's like whatever I'm sending always give me back the first page. It does not paginate in compose. So that's why it takes me back all the way to bottom. Like,
Oh, I see.
but yeah,
What,
that's my theory. So
and you think the white area is just because you got to the end of the pagination?
yeah, the white is because there's a network call happening.
Okay. I see.
And when a network call happening, like all the items they got like overridden to now. That's why there is white. And when the response coming in, uh, now you see items with pagination. Nothing gets override. It's like it gets added up to. That's why we don't see white screens. But yeah, this I always say like this white thing. It's not like a severe issue of performance or rate, more of like a data flow. That's it. That's related to the our API. I just have to look into it more and see what's going on.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Anything else to add?
No, that's a little.
Okay. Good, good. All right. Thank you, Mean. All right. So, Ismail, let's get your update.
Yeah, sure. So I just worked on having that build ready. I don't know if you guys got a chance to test it. The production build. It should have.
Yes, I've been on it since yesterday, and the scrolling is better. Definitely
It does
better.
feel a little smoother.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good.
It's almost tolerable with. Well, actually, remind me, is it? Did we downgrade back to the older Century?
We did. But I also did
Yes.
Okay.
some like card optimization, which I don't know.
I
Well,
think
since
they're
we did
both.
both at the same time, I don't know what.
Yeah,
made
no, I
this
mean
card go.
it's definitely better even with the downgraded Century because it's almost no jumping. Like it's pretty smooth. So yeah, I think the optimization is definitely improving. On top of it, the getting rid of the session replay bugs too. So yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay, that's good. That being said, I worked on the so the sizes for media. I was talking to Jerry. Turns out we actually already had the backend returning that. We just need to basically call it. So I did exactly that, and that resulted into getting the width and height of the images from the backend. And now if we can, let me see. Oh, on my other one.
And in this build, is it already um, doing the dynamic width and height in the chats?
Not the, because we're not using the new architecture in that one. Which thinking about it, since we're getting it from the back end, here, just give me 1 second. Switch over. There we go. So thinking about it now that we're getting it from the back end, we might be able to get this stuff to work with the old architecture. Um, well, actually, not the video autoplay stuff, but I guess dynamic images, which yeah, I don't know how much that require that would require a bit of work. I don't know how it's worth it or
To
not.
get it implemented in our old architecture.
Just the images, not the videos. But then that would create a weird scenario where, yeah, it's probably not worth the headache at this point since we're getting closer.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna be, but so basically, what I do now is like right now, you see, we open the chat. You see, there was no jumping, no nothing. Scroll over at the bottom, and this video size is all coming from the back end.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and
We
here's
are
the images that you can
we're
see.
in the new architecture.
This is new architecture.
Okay, got it.
And images again, all coming from the back end. So this is the actual size video, same thing. You can see all is playing well. I need to see what I think I fixed this. I need to see that what's going on there. But yeah, and with these GIFs, seems like now they're not playing fast speed, but they do instead of looping, which should look like this.
Right.
Because this doesn't use fast image. This uses the image gallery library when you open it, so we can like zoom in and stuff. But this does use fast image, and we just have that side effect. So that's yeah, I'm not sure exactly. It's a fast image thing. I don't know if there's a patch for it or not, but it used to play super fast. But yeah, as you can see, again, images are all dynamic now.
Nice.
Same thing goes for videos. All videos stay the same size because they're all obviously recorded by the same phone. But if you would have a shorter video, more width, it would show it all.
Great.
But yeah, the key thing about this is that I have it fetched from the backend, and if the backend for whatever reason fails to give us a size, I still do the calculations that I had, which are pretty close. so as a safety measure. So even if the backend fails for whatever reason, you'll still get a dynamic video / image.
Okay.
So yeah, and yeah, the key point is again, it starts all the way at the bottom. So now with that, you just saw the flicker happen with the means fix. That flicker should not happen, and
Nice.
we'll be a whole lot closer to having this stable.
Very nice. Okay. What else do you have going on?
So that being said, that's kind of where I spent my day at yesterday. I started looking into the whole navigation with the notification with it not being in sync, which is yeah, the last bug I want to hear is back. The
Which one?
the one where like you're at this topic, but it shows that you're in main or
Oh, that. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna try to see if I can reproduce it consistently and if I can see where the bug is.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully it's nothing crazy and I can fix it today. I just hope it doesn't end up being something major like last time.
Right.
So we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I need to fix today, and I will have the PR. I mean, I created a separate PR for reading it from the backend just in case anything breaks. I wanted to keep the initial PR for the autoplay video separate. Now that it looks pretty stable, do you want me to combine them in one PR so you can review them? And if this all
Like
looks
the
good to
image and
you.
video, like the image and video all in one PR, or
Well, the image is already merged
Mhm.
in. This is
Yeah.
more for the video autoplay. So it's going to be video
Mhm.
autoplay plus reading the video and image size from the back end instead of the front
Yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah. Just keep in the same PR. Yeah. I'll go through it and test
Okay,
and
so
get back to you.
I'll just add the changes to the same PR we already have comments
Mm-hmm.
on. So
Yep.
we can if all looks good, maybe we can get that in today.
Yep. All right.
Great.
Okay, and I did leave another PR. I don't know if you selected yesterday for the build. Since I think you were done for the day, I went ahead and created the build for testing, but the PR now is pending for you to review.
Okay.
It's going to be labeled as build 12, 2.3.12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that include your change. Well, your changes I already merged them in because we wanted them. I approved it and I just merged it in. Your PR for the build for the production build,
Oh, I see now.
and I
I
just
see.
added my changes to it as well, which would include the card optimizations, the vote fix, the upvoting, and the what else was in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the reaction on showing on the preview card. So those are the three main things.
There's one comment missing.
Huh?
That's like there's one comment missing.
One commit missing.
Like
And
yeah, I sent it to you. It's a small thing regarding like the update. I did send the link to you. Let me see. Did I? No, I did not. But like, yeah. Let me. It's in there. Let me find it.
this is built off of devs, no?
So the thing is, it was like I don't know, a minute off between them. So you created the PR, and a minute later, I pushed the change, and so
Oh,
that's
well, in that case, I can just
yeah.
go sync dev, go to my PR, which is build.
It's already in there. Like I just sent you the link. Well,
Okay.
it's in
I'm
there.
not sure what you're saying.
So I sent you a link now. If you press on it,
Uh-huh.
will take you to GitHub to the comment link of like it's in dev. It's already pushed in dev. It just like when you created the branch for the build, you did created it, and a minute later I pushed this change. So that's
Okay,
why.
and what I'm saying is that's fine. I pulled dev right now and I can just
Yeah,
go ahead and do merge with development.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
now
be
it should be in there if you refresh.
yeah. And it's for you, John. It's like this current build we have right now. Remember how you told me like to get the edited label close to the bubble?
Yeah.
That change it did not make it. It was a little bit late, a minute late, so he was not there. So we'll see it like next build.
That's okay. But that was in the old architecture as well, or
Yep. Well, yep. This is all I should say.
okay. Okay, I know. I mean, it's minor, but
Yeah.
okay. Um, so what
Mm.
else up here?
Yeah, so I went ahead and pushed all the changes. Now, I mean, the ones that read the backend first. So the way I have it is I read the backend first, and if the backend is not there, then I do the calculation on the front end.
How is
But
it
we
that?
should always get it from the backend.
Oh, maybe if you scroll, how is it that none of the topics are selected? Like, where's the tab slider? Not topics, but groups up top.
Are you talking?
Sorry, I'm
How-
I'm confusing myself because I normally see this as there's icons. You're in the lobby, not a conversation. Never mind. I was
Yeah.
thinking those topics. Yeah.
Oh,
those-
okay. Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay. Sorry, I interrupted. What were you saying? A second?
I was just telling. I mean, I merged the code in, so now that both PRs should be ready for review. And I just telling him that we get the data size from the backend first, and if it fails, we get it from the front end. So that it's always dynamic and close in size. But yeah, that's about all I had.
Okay. Great. This is looking really good. I'm excited to get it rolled out. Just have to test it a lot. So Dan just let me know that the Android build is ready. The one you did yesterday, that's build 12, I think. So we'll go ahead and push that one from the Play Store. Continue testing, but it seems like it's working really well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you've been using it too, Todd?
Yep.
Okay. No issues to report.
Nothing yet.
Smooth scrolling.
Yeah, way better. Way better last time.
Awesome. Okay, good. Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised. So, does Sentry also affect Android?
It was not doing the same thing to Android as
But
it was to iOS.
like in Android it was causing freezing for
That's
some
that's
ways.
the difference. Yeah, it wasn't causing the choppy, jumpy scroll
Mm-hmm.
like it was on iOS though.
Interesting. So, was that choppy scroll always there,
Well,
or
that's different. So
It's been there always with session replay, yeah, but
no? I'm saying with Android because Todd is saying there's a big improvement with the smoothness of scrolling. So, I guess my question was,
With
did this recently
with
happen, or has it always been choppy?
no, this was whatever was happening in version 11. I was scrolling a lot, and it would crash on me when I would do a scroll. It would.
11 is
I
the
would.
new architecture or the old one?
it's the
I
old
think that
architecture.
was the new.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It was the new
Yeah.
architecture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 12 is the old one, going back to the old, so maybe that explains why.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
different.
Yep.
Nevertheless, the scroll is smooth for you, right, Todd?
Yes.
Okay.
Much better. Very
Okay,
smooth.
good. And there was a problem with freezing in the old architecture. Ismail, that it was,
The chat one, right?
yeah, it was happening.
That one, if they were out of order, that would be linked. Like, remember a year ago or maybe more, where we had freezing slash the tabs not being in sync. If they're
Mhm.
connected. If that happens where they're not in sync.
Okay.
It is different. It was even happening in the lobby. Like the freezes, it was happening in the lobby.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, and
what?
you were getting a Sentry error, right? I mean,
Yeah, it was like because of Sentry. Sentry
Oh.
replacing.
Okay, well, I
So-
guess the freezing might be connected to Sentry then, but I guess the out of sync is still there. And the out of sync that was in build 10, which was new architecture, I believe. So did the out of sync ever happen in the old architecture?
Yes, it did.
Where, and
But-
when I say out of sync, I mean one topic is selected, but the content is for something else.
Oh, not that. No, that didn't happen in the old architecture.
So only in the new. So because I don't want to waste time if it's not happening in the old one, I will just focus on the
Right.
new one.
Right. No, that problem is not happening in the old architecture.
Okay.
No, the only thing that was happening is like you might have the conversation window freeze, but you could still
Yeah, which I guess we think it's Sentry at this point. So we're gonna wait on that and see if
Yeah.
Sentry, is Sentry removed in the new architecture or
It's back to the old version that we didn't have problems with.
okay, so that's been already done, or is there gonna be a PR up for that? I
Yeah,
forgot.
it's not like we didn't. It's are we talking old architecture or
No,
new?
new, not old.
Well,
Well,
we
in-
did the downgrade in development.
I know we did the
You know?
downgrade in the old one yesterday. That was your PR.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying the new one also has freezes. Are we gonna? Can we use the old version of Sentry in the new architecture, or are we forced to use the newer one since it's not maybe it's not
No,
compatible?
we have to use we have to use the older version for the new architecture as well to not have the freezing.
Okay, but it's compatible with it. Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, it is compatible. Yeah, there's no issue.
Okay,
It's
and is
compatible.
that something you're gonna do, or you already did?
We
Downgrade
don't have to
Sentry
do
on
it
the new-
again. It's in there. It's on there, so we're gonna just pull dev to the new
No.
architecture PR.
Oh,
It's
you're gonna combine Dev and the new architecture. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then in that case, I will not focus on the freeze until we, as I mean said, combine Dev with the new architecture and have a build up and see if it still does it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then we know it's Sentry. If it does, then it might be something else. But what I will be focusing on is the out of sync problem on the new architecture.
Yeah, that's a good important one. Okay. Okay, very good. I'm gonna stay here with Jerry, and we're gonna go through some of the web view stuff. So let's leave it here for now. Let me know if you guys need anything, and I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.
you know,
Take it easy.
Thanks, guys.